Hello everyone, this is Varun Dubey. I'm going to explain you how to use the WooSite Services plugin. Navigating to the general options, it have some predefined configuration, and if you are going to use it for your own website without any vendor, the default configuration will work as it is. You do not need any changes there. Like, you can also check the further options. And right now I have a fresh setup with our rain theme, and inside the theme what we have done, just a basic configuration like a clean look and created a menu and added a couple of members so we can toggle them and test it. Along with that one, we have also included the dummy products from the WooCommerce default data, like this one. And the first step is how to convert an existing product as a service one, or how to create a new product as a service one. Okay, suppose that we have a product like a t-shirt with logo. I'm going to convert this product into a service product. Like when I'm going to open a single product, it have an option like this one, like a virtual downloadable, and after activating the plugin, it have a new option like service. And when you are going to enable it, it will display a requirement section where you can include the details where, when, how much time you will take to deliver the service, and you can also include question which you need to start working on the service. Like suppose that you have to do a WordPress installation, that will take WordPress login detail plus SFTP detail. Similar to that one, suppose that you are working on a logo, you need some details like color combination or some idea concept how it look like. Okay, so I'm going to fill some details here, basic details. Okay, I have one more question. Instead of text area, I'm going to include a text box. Okay, I have included these two products, these two requirement questions, and updated it. Just to identify this one, I can also include a slug there like a service, and also categorize it as a service one, so I can search it easily on the shop page. Okay, now the product is ready for service one, and you can change these questions anytime. Next step is I'm going to switch any user. For that one, I have already activated a plugin user switching. So I'm going to switch as a particular user, and after switching, I'm going to place a order. Like I'm going to switch to Andre. Created a service like t-shirt with logo service. Add to cart. Right now I have enabled the payment gateway options like test payment gateway, so I can use the direct payment, bank transfer, check payment, and the cash on delivery. And by default, when we are going to use these payment methods, these are the offline method. So any payment goes to the hold status, and for the conversation we need to status to be processing. To make during testing, to make it happen, I have included a code snippet. We will provide you inside the chat box video description also, that only for the testing site, not for the live site. It triggers any hold order as a processing one, so it is easier for you to test things. Like this one, I'm going to place it all, and after the placing the order, it will directly send you back to the conversation page. So the conversation page look like this one. Order requirement, you can fill the details here as a customer, and once the requirement is filled, the vendor will get a notification that you have submitted the requirement and you can start on it. I'm going to provide the details here, sample details, website URL, just for the dummy one, save details. So once the details is filled, the status is going to move like order requirement has been provided, the next is order in the process. Okay, so it also triggers a notification mail and the notification pop-up to the admin, so they can jump to this order and start working on it. Okay, I'm switching back to the admin again. Okay, now I'm switched back to the admin. Now you can see that we have a notification here, and when I'm clicking on that one, that will directly lead me to the same page. Okay, the notification will display for a couple of seconds, and after that one, that will disappear. Thanks for the details. Thanks for the So once I have included the initial response, like in that way, I can let the buyer know that we had started working on that one, and you can also send a couple of messages, or if you need any further details, you can also ask them. Okay, I'm going back to the user again, so I can put a conversation back here. This UI is based on the BuddyPress. Okay, now you can see that as a customer, I have this message that thanks for the detailed initial response. So I'm going back to thanks. Let me know. Okay, in that way, they can do the conversation. There is no limit how many message thread they are using for at present. And they can also send files in these conversations, and admin can also send files at the same time. Going back to the admin again, now you can see that notification, clicking on that one will also lead me to the same page. Okay, and suppose that I have lost to didn't click there, so I can also go to the my account page. Okay, and from the service, on the service I'm working, you can see that this is the active service, so I can click on the view. So I can also jump in from here. Okay, suppose that I'm going to, my work is ready. Now I'm going to deliver the first draft. Okay, so now it's the customer call, like they are going to accept it or not. So we are giving option to them, like they can reject it or they can approve it. Okay, switching back to the customer again. First of all, I'm going to reject it. I can also accept it at the same time. So at this time it is rejected, so they have got a message like this one: you have not accepted the final delivery, and that will be processed in that way. Okay, and I'm going back to the admin again just to make sure I can submit it again. And here is one thing, like this is the duration 5 days. As an admin, suppose that you need more time, you can also update the delivery date, or suppose that is going to deliver faster, you can also change the delivery date. Suppose that I'm going to work on it today, so I can also update it for today or tomorrow, like this one, so that is going to be delivered at the same day or the next day. Okay, thanks. Okay, it is a final delivery. Okay, now suppose that I'm accepting that this is the acceptable delivery and the customer is going to accept it. Okay, thanks. Looks good now. Okay, would you like to accept the delivery? Yes. Submit. And after the delivery got accepted, they can also include a product review, good service, like this one. And you can also put a rating there, and this rating is going to reflect on the product directly. So if I'm going to the shop again, and that is the product on which I was working, so you can see that there's a one review, good service. So all the reviews what you are going to order place on these services they are also getting synchronized with the service product page. And as a customer, you have a dedicated tab like service, and you can check your already ordered services or cancelled services or active services here. You can make it this page as a full width, the sidebar is not required there. Okay, and you can also sell your regular products also as a regular one, like and service product at the same time. Going back to the admin option again, just to give them a quick overview, what are the admin options. Okay, inside the backend setting, first of all, we have the option like you are willing to enable the email notification or not. In that way, any service is getting bought or any conversation email, we are also going to send a notification to the customer and the seller, like there is a conversation ongoing, please check it. And you can also control the text, what is written there, enable the conversation notification tab, enable the review synchronization with the WooCommerce, redirect to the conversation page. If you're not using any thank you page plugin, like might be there are a couple of plugins which also create the custom thank you page. If you are using the default WooCommerce flow, then it can also redirect you directly to the conversation page after the order is placed, when it is in the processing state. Okay. Like if you have made a payment and that payment is successful, then you can directly redirect it to the conversation page. And if that's not working as expected, you can also disable it. Then in that way, you can redirect them to the My Account page, and they can click on the service tab there to navigate back to the conversation page. Okay, send email to the additional vendor or the support agent. Suppose that if you are getting too many orders, then you can also upgrade any person as a support agent for you, and you can also include him to respond on behalf of you on that particular product. Like this one, I'm going to the product section again. We have a service product, this one. So inside the product section, we have also included a criteria like select users. Okay, so these users, you have to include them as a support agent or vendor, and then you can select them here. Suppose that by default, any default role, they are not going to be available here, so I have to upgrade their role first. Suppose that this is the person, I'm going to change their role as a shop manager. So not only the person who is admin of the website, the shop manager also can be included in those conversations, and they can also provide their response. In that way, it will be easier for you to manage those services. Okay, like this one. So inside this user dashboard, when I'm going to switch to him, he can also view all the orders which are in the conversation page, and he can also jump on those orders to put a response there. Okay, but the original author will be the same. The admin is getting all the notification, and these support agents are also going to be get the notification at the same time. Okay. Next option is send email to the additional vendor or the support agent. You can also enable this one. Enable the live conversation. With this approach, when you have multiple user or vendor working at the same time, you can also enable this option. It triggers the AJAX call to load the new messages when someone is on the conversation page. We have put a delay on that one, like it checks the messages on every 60 seconds just to minimize the resource call, because on every 10 seconds if we are going to ping it, then it is going to create lots of requests. So we have put a limit there for the 60 seconds, so it fetch the new details and display there at the same time. Okay, enable notification for the additional support agent, already explained that one. And notice payment is not processed. Suppose that someone is trying to place an order and their payment is not processed, and they are trying to go to the conversation page, then they will get a notice like this one: your order is not processed, contact the admin. Okay, service is not active, your order is on hold, like this one. And suppose that as a customer, I have placed a order, but I have not provided any requirement detail. So as a vendor, I'm not I'm not able to deliver your services. So it will also send a notification after 12 hours, like please submit the requirement, so vendor can start working on it. And autocomplete order service details. Suppose that there is an ongoing conversation and I have delivered the service, but the customer is not available. If the customer is not available to accept the order, it will auto complete that order as a delivered after 5 days. Okay, we have multiple steps inside that one, so you can also change these images as per your branding, what exactly you are trying to offer there. For the emails, we have integrated all the emails what we are sending inside the WooCommerce email system. Okay, like a conversation notification, order rejected, order accepted, service order ready. So all those conversation are part of that one. Okay, so you can include a email heading, email subject, like this one. You can all easily customize these things like the regular WooCommerce emails. And you can also put a branding just for the your standard WooCommerce branding there. Okay, next one is this plugin also have a dedicated support for the Dukaan WC vendor and WCFM also. We will also create a tutorial in the next phase to explain how they are going to work, and you can follow them, and you can also allow multiple vendors to offer their service on your store. If you have any questions, contact us. Thank you.